So Tahmi is a mental health charity, and what it does is it uses sport to promote and raise awareness of mental health issues. Within this year we've put 15 through the mental health games. It'll get them certificated to go out into the community and spread awareness of mental health issues.
My favourite thing about Tahmi is working with younger people and just getting the message across that we're trying to promote good mental health. We get to do it in a way that it's not sitting in the classroom.
I would say the biggest change that I've noticed in myself is like the confidence that I actually have in myself. I would have been really quiet last year, but since I came and joined Ray, like I would be one of the first ones up coaching now normally whenever we're out.
I always isolated myself when I was younger, but see when getting involved with Tahmi, it's genuinely made me like be able to speak up more and be confident in myself.
This programme will enable them to grow as young leaders, young mentors, and give them life skills which they will need to go on and help not only themselves but others as well.
I feel like I make a difference because I'm working with kids that they wouldn't know anything about mental health, and then I can take that through the knowledge and the training that I've got through our leaders, and I can give that to those.
My favourite thing about Tahmi is basically you walk into that hall every week and you're just surrounded by people that you just see as family. You leave your problems at the door and you come back out and your problems actually aren't there anymore because you've got a clear mindset and your head's just in a clear place.
My favourite thing about Tahmi would probably be like the support network that we've built within the community. So like the regular groups that we work with, that we have coming in every week, we build like a really good connection with them, and it means like if there ever is anything wrong, they feel really comfortable coming to talking to us about it.
These youths have already made a massive difference within the community. Some of them have saved lives on a first-hand basis.
Extern as an organisation was initially established in Northern Ireland in 1978. Its main focus then was to work with prisoners and ex-prisoners. Since 1978, Extern really has transformed itself as an organisation. Today our focus is very varied. We continue to work with prisoners and ex-prisoners. That's really part of the fibre of what we are as an organisation, but we also do a lot of work with disadvantaged families and young people, with refugees, and we're also doing work around the whole area of mental health and addictions.
Well, when I first got involved, we were just beginning to employ our first member of staff who was like a project coordinator, and organisations like, it was then called the Community Foundation, was then the Northern Ireland Voluntary Trust, and it really was foundational in trying to help us get things off the ground because we needed money if we were setting up a new project. I think one of the first projects we set up was a hostel for young males who might have otherwise gone to prison, but by being able to take them out of their community for a while, the courts were quite happy. So that would have been typical of Extern, and the Northern Ireland Voluntary Trust, now the Community Foundation, made a big difference because it allowed us to equip hostels and so on, and that allowed us to get things off the ground.
I've been involved with Extern from I was 15 years old. I started off through the Pathways project, and from that I've been involved in maybe about 5 of their other programmes. My role now in Extern is a peer mentor, so at the minute I'm helping people from tech get enrolled in other educational services, but I'm hoping to move on to work in hostels and other programmes. They've given me a life that I wouldn't have had if I didn't get involved with them. I would be down a completely different route. I possibly could be homeless, I could have no qualifications and no support at all, whereas they've got involved and now I have an endless support. I have a home, I have a job, I have everything that I could have asked for.
With our young people, some of them suffer from lack of confidence. They don't want to leave the house, to have depression. So as a mentor, we have to support them. We be there for them with anything they need. So when I go out and they don't feel comfortable, I tell them about my story and what has happened to me, and then they feel like a bit better and they feel like they can actually do something. They're not stuck in the rut that they're in, that there is a way out of it. But some of them look at me as if, well, she can do it, anyone can do it.